Hello guys, I can have this kitchen. Welcome to my channel. Guys, today we are serving prawn stew. Oh my god, this is one of those stew you don't want to miss when it comes to eating rice, yam, or anything that requires to use sauce or stew. So let's go through the process of how we made this delicious, well-looking stew. First of all, like I said, it's all about shrimp, it's all about prawn. And this is the lots of prawn I'm going to use to be making this stew. I'm going to leave one secret, just not said until I get to the end of this video. Now I'm getting ready to prawn, cutting out the small legs or whatever it's called. And as you guys can see, this is it. The prawn is ready. Now there's something else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna marinate the prawn with just simple things we have in our kitchen: the salt, the seasoning. But one additional thing I'm gonna add is the ginger, the raw ginger that I'm just shredding to add some more inside. One of the things the ginger will do here is to help with the flavor of the shrimp or the prawn. I don't know what you guys call this, but then while that is marinating, what I am doing right now is, of course, to blend all the peppers I'm going to use. One thing is clear in this stew: no tomato. It's all about pepper, the dry pepper, as you guys can see, which I'm soaking right now with hot water to get it soft before blending it. And of course, the red bell pepper, which you guys have seen already. I also added habanero pepper, which I'm sure at some point in the video you guys will see that one. But of course, it's necessary at this point in time to get everything I need ready before I start making the stew. Yeah, what I'm doing now is using my big chopper to cut or to blend or to chop the peppers. All the peppers has to be chopped. I didn't use blender because I don't want the pepper completely looking like smoothie, but rather, have some level of coarseness to it. That is why I had to use my chopper to do this, and it's going well. No rush at all. It's going really good. And this is the red bell pepper, and of course some habanero pepper ready. This wasn't done yet. Remember, I still have this dry pepper that I soaked in hot water. I've got to still blend this. Guys, the unique thing about this pepper is this: it's not that very much hot, but it brings a unique taste and feel, unique flavor and even feel, texture wise, to the stew you are making. That is why this pepper is important. So I didn't just bring it in because it's hot and spicy, no, but its unique texture and flavor in the stew. Of course, we are done blending the pepper right now, but the dry coarse pepper, and you realize also how I blended it. Not very smooth, not very smooth. It's still very much coarse. Now this is actually very important. There will be lots of onion in this stew because the idea is to really add lots of flavor in the stew. And one thing the onion would do is to completely, right from beginning, add really good flavor to the oil even before we start frying. That was why I had to use the blender instead to blend the onion. Now I brought the camera, my phone, close to where I am cooking, just to record me in my small kitchen cooking. Right now, I have my oil in the pot. I'm frying the oil. Realize I'm putting lots of tomato, lots of onion there. It's all about, like I said, adding everything I can do to add good flavors to the oil. Even before I start frying, I have to do it. And the first step is the onion. Onion has to fry, it's not going to dry, but enough to add enough flavor before I added the tomatoes, of course. What I was actually explaining here is that yes, I have the pepper, but it's not yet time to pull that one because the pepper is already dry. And it's not just dry, but dried with heat. So the pepper is well cooked already. It's not the right time to put it in until I finish cooking the other one. I'm showing you guys the prawn or shrimp here right now just to help you understand that, look, I am cooking this prawn stew with the shell on the prawn because I want to. What I'm doing here now is to demonstrate how you can easily remove the shell if you want to, but I'm not interested in removing the shell. I want the shell to be there. That's exactly what happened. Now the stew is cooking really, really, really good now. Remember the coarse dry pepper, I've not added it. I want the water first of all dry. The red bell pepper that I chopped, the water has to dry first before I add the dry pepper. The dry pepper that of course blended or chopped. What I'm doing right now is I added some seasoning, and here I'm describing all kinds of herbs and spices I'll be adding to this stew. Of course, starting with some salt I added already. I'm going to test for to be sure the salt is enough. Right now, after some cooking, after some frying, I am adding my dry coarse pepper. Remember guys, I am not just adding this pepper here to start frying to dry. Oh no. The pepper I would say is well cooked already, because it was not just sun dried but dried with heat. In other words, it was well cooked. So the idea is to add as much texture, as much flavor as possible to this stew, because I am looking for very, very specific flavors in this prawn stew. So everything I have to do to bring those flavors in there, I have to do it. Now I'm adding, of course, my seasoning. What has gone in now is of course my poultry seasoning. I also added my dry rosemary. I also added some dry thyme. I am also adding, what I'm putting in now is of course the dry ginger. What I'm going to put in last, of course, here now is the curry, which after which I am now stirring it, because the stew is almost ready. Now it's time to add my shrimp, or call it fry if you want to, because the idea is not for the prawn to fry, no, but to cook, guys. The idea is for the prawn to cook. So this was the right time to cook it. And remember, when you're cooking prawn or cooking shrimp, no matter how big or small they are, don't overcook it so it doesn't get very chewy. It's not supposed to get very chewy, guys. So don't overcook your prawn. Cook it for 5 minutes. The stew is done. As you can see here, I was just showing you guys that I am done with cooking. Guys, this is one of the best stew I have made on this page, and I tell you, the taste is so nice. The taste is that of this world, and I bet you will want to have it. Can you see the oil there now? The secret I said I was going to reveal at this point is the fact that I did not add a single water separately in the stew. In other words, you can actually use only the oil without packing the sauce to eat your rice, and you will still get very, very good flavor in your eating. That was the reason I added that much oil, and I had to put it in this plate to be able to explain to you guys. So from the oil to the sauce to the crayfish to the shrimp, guys, this was the best, and I hope you guys love it. Bye.